involuntarily commit you. The pain of knowing the people who are supposed to help you betray you. Therapists. Oh yeah, Frosty, I get it 100%. I've absolutely been there. I've made that rookie mistake before myself. What steps am I taking to get out of the rat race? Like, what is your plan? Because I'm tired of it too. This channel is one of them. I'm about to start a new series of artwork. I'm not really into conservative commentary, people. Daysland, I try to avoid it. I know that Pearl Davis is a kind of a controversial figure. Thank you, Michael. This is a pretty awesome bonus room. I'm very fortunate to have it. I know that with all the conflicts that I have with my mom, I still have a very relatively stable situation in terms of housing. I do pay my mental health tax, though, but a lot of it is in my room, in my head. I prefer my art room over my bedroom. I'm thinking about redecorating my bedroom, though, with some of my YouTube money next month when it hits my account. I have watched Bob Ross. I was actually looking into a documentary about someone named Thomas Kincaid. He's one of the most prolific or commercially successful American illustrators, I think, that has ever lived. He was a very troubled person. He ended up dying of an involuntary overdose or an accidental overdose, unfortunately. I know your issue. I just lost my doc of 18 years and she would never admit me unless I really needed it, and I never have. I don't trust new doctors. Oh yeah, good for you, boo. Bo. Have you ever did you overcome the insecurity or negative thoughts when starting a YouTube channel? Oh man, so I actually wanted to start this channel like 5 years ago, but it's crazy because I don't think it would have been as successful if I had done it sooner, because I just happened to wait until like these types of channels were doing really well. Like within the last 2 years, honestly, these types of channels have really blown up. And I didn't even realize that. I just kind of intuitively started doing YouTube, and I don't even know. I just decided one day enough was enough, that the perfect time to start was never going to happen, and I just needed to take the leap and do it. Maybe I'll introduce my mom eventually. I don't really know if that's such a great idea. Have I heard of Charles Bukowski? Is he an author? I think I've heard of that. Pearl needs to chill out. Sometimes she keeps it real, but yeah, she's a little bit of a hypocrite, to be honest. What would you do if you woke up and had a mouth on your forehead? That's so random, Days Lance. I don't know. Therapy is a dumb idea. No, Bob Ross isn't the one that had a substance issue. It was actually Thomas Kincaid who had a substance issue, Slav. Therapy is a dumb idea. People should be able to diagnose themselves. I only use a doctor I know that I need a prescription for something. True that. Do not Kincaid. He's the opposite of Vermeer. So Kincaid, obviously, he's not the most popular among other artists, but commercially with the layperson, he's pretty successful. This is the most raw and real channel. You found the best one right here with Shelby. Thank you so much, Michael. You are the best. I love you, Michael. He a good author. Oh, poet author. I think I have heard of him. I'm not familiar with any of his work off the top of my head. Just out of curiosity, you're going to sell those paintings behind you? I'm going to put them on my Shopify store officially soon. I'm probably going to relaunch my Shopify store maybe in December. Your parents are helping you by providing you with a place to live. I agree with that. At the same time, it seems that your mom, at a minimum, holds you back from your potential. It's a kind of a weird dynamic. I know, I really don't want to go into it. We obviously have already here. Yo, what up, George? Yo, a $20 super chat. Oh my gosh. Speaking of Enchanted Forest X, I was thinking about turning my bedroom into an enchanted forest with a decoration. Am I into surrealism? I like Salvador Dali. I was really into him in high school. Bob Ross was a master. He loved animals and lost 2 of his fingers. Oh, had pancreatic cancer. Yeah, that's pretty true. A lot of people hide their diagnosis from the public. Shelby, I'm making an appreciation video for you. Oh, that would be so nice, Capable Planet. I would really appreciate it. You can just post it on your channel and let me know when you do it. I'll have to check it out separately. You could always try to email me, I guess, or tell me or DM me on Instagram that you posted it. Because her mom is not too fond of the stream, it would be nice to break that barrier. Well, yeah, I guess so. Sometimes I think about going to the morgue and ask if they're taking walk-ins. You know, people say that I'm insane, so like God forbid I carry on a family legacy. Like this is my inheritance. I'm going to double it and give it to the next person. So like people expect me to be like have a kid and then I would be like doubling my issues and giving it to the next person. I really don't. You know, after I do a room makeover, I'll probably do a room tour. I'll do a room tour after I redecorate. When I studied, I lost my flat because of no money, needed to sleep 3 months on the streets. Oh my gosh. Phil, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. I would imagine that was a super hard time. Since then, I'm traumatized and I wasn't able to finish my bachelor's degree. Oh my gosh, Phil, I'm so sorry. That's a real thing that people go through because people sabotage you and circumstances are out of control. And that kind of thing happens. I really feel for that. I hope we can give some support to everybody struggling in the chat because that's real. Sometimes I walk into the morgue and oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you thought that was funny. Norm Macdonald also hid his cancer diagnosis from the public when talking about raunchy levels of comedy. Norm says, it's okay to make people laugh. It's another thing to make them smile. Oh, you may just make me smile, Frosty, with that quote. That was a really clever quote. I really like that. Shelby, I'm a museum of art. I've done exhibitions. I want you to know that your dark art is your best art. Oh, thank you. Last foil. I'll think about doing some more of that. I actually have a couple lined up that I would like to do. At least some smaller works. I've never felt maternal instincts personally, George. I know you have thought about moving me as well. I have seen so many cheap homes for sale that are nice. Then I see one that are next to the church. Some of them look like weird cult churches. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, toward the Terra. Thank you for the compliment on my crown snake. That's why I pray you never meet Raymond in person because he would instantly get me pregnant. I have an IUD. I would not want to get pregnant, Michael. I'm really concerned about forced pregnancy, so contraception is something that I'm utilizing right now. Don't you think the concept of homelessness is stupid? Like, shouldn't the government, with so much money, be able to take care of the homeless? Yes, I think basic housing should be a right. But at the same time, if you're in active addiction, maybe not. In a past life, I married Shelby and we lived happily ever after. Did you just make what you wanted to make or tried to stick to the niche? The work behind me, I was just kind of making what I wanted to make. But I'm kind of keeping my audience in mind and my audience demographic in mind with my next body of work, I think. And thinking about what the majority of you guys would like to see. Like in terms of art, I'll just ask you guys, like, what kinds of wall art would you use to decorate your room in terms of like theme or subject matter or style? I'm serious. I'm really curious about that. I hope your Saturday is going well. I'm out there doing food delivery. Oh gosh. All right, MJ, good luck with your food delivery. I hope you get so many tips today. I hope it like makes your day really bright and you make somebody's day better because you make my day better. My opinion of the point of life, I'm still trying to figure that out myself. My concept of my new body of work is kind of vague. I'm thinking about really big graphic shapes with women and machines and stuff. I don't really know how to explain it. You'll have to just wait and see. And I guess because I was doing it so much, I got to be one of the better ones in class. I was never the best. Willingly participating in the low vibration energy. I wish I landed a new job. Yours truly, Will. I wish you the best of luck on your job search. It can be really tough. Shelby, can you do a painting of the Pokemon scene Bulbasaur Mysterious Garden? You can't copy it, but I was wondering what yours would look like. Oh, like where they're all trying to evolve at the same time? Is that the one that is? I think I could probably try that out. You could wish the very worst on someone you don't like, but over time the hate might fade and you could regret the choice because that time heals. I think that's true. You got to be careful about projecting negative energy out there. My enemies would off themselves if they had to switch places with me. Honestly, so would mine, Curtis. It's crazy because my family was just talking about, like, I have a crown just for decoration. My family was talking about going to our high school reunion and how none of us feel like we want to go because the people are so lame. Basic interactions cripple you, Hassan. I really understand that 100%. It's like I see my family, and even that, I don't really enjoy it. I think most people in the chat hate masking. They just want some real to relate to and vibe with. Oh, I really hope that's true because that's kind of what I'm getting out of this is like a place to just be real and be myself. By the way, guys, my mom is out of town this week. She's on a girls trip. For those not liking or wanting to work for corporations or certain hours, you could try to be an entrepreneur and do my own business. I'm trying to start an art business again. Pokemon is a great metaphor. Trying to evolve, but I'm not at that level yet. Or you're like Pikachu or one of Ash's Pokemon who never evolve. I feel that, Hassan. I can barely make eye contact with people. We got someone who relates to Hassan right now. Have you ever tried painting your dreams, keeping an illustrated dream journal? A lot of my work is inspired by dreams. Already? A movie night on the stream. I don't know how that works. How do I stream a movie at the same time? I learned to make eye contact, speak fluently, and all those things is a skill I need to learn to get rid of my problems. Okay, Phil. True that. I'm not a neurotypical person, but I'm trying to play one in real life. Oh, that's hilarious, David. I haven't had the people to test, but it's only on Mac. Oh, another gambling ad. Damn, George. I'm sorry about that. I do have to monetize these, though. Did it take many years to become so good at drawing and painting? Of course it did, Jumpman Matthew. It took, I think, 20 years, basically, to get to where I'm at today. Starting your own art business would be a good idea. I wish you well on it. Thank you. So many beautiful, introspective people here. I agree with you. You guys are all amazing. Yo, Dose says, or Duaz says, it's all performative. It just takes us longer to attain stuff. Absolutely. Airhead Knight says you should do Shelby reacts to movies. Watch a movie you've never seen before, but it's famous and react reviews. That might be interesting. Is that legal to like put a copyrighted movie on my page? Try to get your mom to see what you're doing, that you're doing better. Okay, I'll try to do it. I was talking to my stepdad, and he's been really supportive of me recently. So you create a Google Meets link and share it, and then we can all watch the movie together. Okay. Am I dyslexic? No, I'm actually not. I would watch a horror film. Oh my god. The problem is that most parents are in their own little world and not in reality. Plus, press like, subscribe, join membership, or Shelby's Discord access. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, guys, make sure you like the stream because it really does help. My mom has done way more than me. She had 3 kids and 2 marriages. She's moved houses loads. I can't think about moving. Oh my gosh. You're doing just fine. Nobody in the chat is really like, does anybody in the chat have kids? I'm just curious. I did actually check out Fleetwood Mac, Dylan, along with some of the other suggestions that were made. I feel like our phones drain our energy and they're frying our brains, and maybe it's a jab. Why do I have no energy? Like, honestly, why are we all in such a state of malaise all the time? Nobody has kids. Nobody has kids. You have 3 adopted kids, Dr. Zarkalov, like human children? Doaz has a couple bastards that I guess I'm assuming you don't really see them. Eight hours work, 8 hours sleep, 8 hours play, more like 4 hours commute, 8 hours sleep. Yeah, very accurate, Edwin. Every single hour is accounted for. It has to be said the Navajo has the dreamer's blood. Okay. School was such a terrible phase. Oh my god, it was awful. I can't believe we spent 20 years doing school, you guys. And then only to spend like 70 or 50 more years of that working. Oh my god, honestly. Human children, I don't know why that's so funny to me. Have you guys seen that Love Island clip where she's like, I'm a mom, and he's like, I'm mom, and she's like, I'm mommy. Mamacita? No, a mom. To a human? I have a daughter. I shouldn't know that meme, but I've been on TikTok too many times. Modern world is draining. People are incentivized to be cruel and selfish. Accurate. I'm yawning so much. It's so insane. Hi, Shelby. I hope the night's going well. Shelby, I asked you once before, and I'm going to ask you again. Do I have a cat? I have a cat. I have 2 cats. You guys know Charlie. I showed Charlie at the beginning of the stream, Dale. You must have missed it. Fuck school, but okay, wait. It's not totally bad. Just be careful how much you buy into the piece of paper. Honestly, true. See, Shelby, you can go into politics and speak for all of us. We need someone like you there. I don't know about that. Politics is, of course, very political, and I really don't like arguing with people. Ever thought why India worships an elephant? I've never really considered why. I guess that's just their thing. It seems more fun than worshiping a guy on a cross, though. Shelby, do you believe you have a soul? Yes. I always thought school was bullshit. Oh my god, I can't stop yawning. How crazy is that? Actually insane. What my next video is going to be about, it's going to be a really unpopular topic. I think I'm going to get a lot of pushback on it. But to be honest, I know what I'm about to say would like put off the majority of my audience, but I don't think that people are alone because they're ugly, especially men. Men are not alone because they're ugly. They're alone because they are dangerous towards women. And we don't want to talk about that because we're only focused on looks. Like Raymond thinks that he's a sub 5. Looks-wise, he doesn't really bother me, honestly, but it's his whole demeanor that makes and puts women off and makes them feel unsafe. He's so desperate, it's actually crazy. He wants women to email him instead of reaching out to them. Your videos resonate with that. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. What is going on? Why does an ad cover the whole goddamn chat when I'm replying to someone? Oh my god, YouTube is crazy. I tried to lower the amount of ads that were on this video though. Before high school, I was actually easier going and laid back, but left with my self-esteem torn to pieces. Oh, same here. It transformed me. You're a fat dude, that's why you're alone, you think? I'm a man and not even dangerous towards cats. That's true, Dale. I think a lot of it has to do with like there are a lot of men out there that are dangerous and they give every other man a bad name because like when a man gets rejected, his feelings get hurt or his ego gets hurt. But when a woman rejects someone, like she's risking her life because a lot of these men will try to attack you, follow you home, pin you against a wall. Like these people are crazy. Trying to lose weight, but at the same time, I almost don't care anymore. I spent 1 year in the black pill doomer sphere, but also agree that it's their personality, not their looks. I'm glad you agree with that. That's not most of us. I know, I agree. It's just that there's enough of them out there to make it very difficult. Raymond's vibe makes me feel a bit like I wouldn't trust him as a woman. Yeah, you have to be honest about that. They just give out a creepy vibe. Angry, low temper, low patience, and that turns women off. Absolutely. Nothing wrong with being a 6 capable planet. I think you're pretty cool. I think I'm probably a 6 too. I think you might be right. I'm serious. Thanks, Jump. I can't even imagine being in my 30s. Devin, it's coming for you. Not to scare you, but yeah, it'll be there. 37 years old, no kids, wife, career, or respect all robbed from me by autism. Curtis, we relate to that 100%. Shelby, at least don't make it seem like all or most men are dangerous. Okay, last spoil. I'll keep that in mind. That's a good point. I'll make sure I mention that. If you were to have a score for empathy for 0 to 100, what would you rate yourself? Probably pretty average. I'd go for like a 50 out of 100. Maybe like an average score. Who's more attractive, Raymond or Dapper Dev? To be honest, I like Dapper Dev a little bit better. I've had that happen. Some guys asked me out and told him I wasn't interested, and he proceeded to call me a bitch. Yes. Dodged a bullet after seeing his true colors. Jennifer, absolutely relatable. I rejected a man after we went on one coffee date, and he started calling me a whore, which is so weird because it's like, I rejected you. I haven't even touched you. What are you even talking about? Yo, Hassan got a gym membership yesterday. W's in the chat. Keep it up. I know it's going to be tough to stick with it, but I believe you can absolutely build a habit. Went on a date last year, and she stated she did not want to see me anymore after 2 dates, so I wish her the best. Oh, that's good, Turtle. Good for you, Turtle. Let's hear me hoot. A Congo, you're back. Guys, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Michael is taking his daily probiotic, multivitamin, extra vitamin D for that winter, those winter malaises. Yes, you got to take that vitamin D, guys, for real. Rooting for all of us in the chat. I love how big our chat is. Our chat is just the right size. Shelby, the way you feel about men is most men how they feel about women. Yeah, I don't want to overgeneralize. I just wanted to run that by you guys to see what you guys would think and have a little commentary on the idea before I really firmed it up. I'm a loner. What advice do you have to people who are dealing with envy and try to put you down in your success? Do you ignore them and walk your own path? You know, it's hard to ignore people that are actively tearing you down. It's something that I really struggle with myself. A lot of people have been jealous of me in the past, and I've been jealous of other people, but I really found that this channel has been really helpful for me. Like, even if it's only online, you need some sort of counter community to like fight back. Like, find a Discord community and whatever you're trying to do and really be active on that. That's what I would say. But yeah, definitely will be hitting the gym again. Also, Shelby, always rooting for you, sis. Thank you, Turtle. Just tried to hoot and I couldn't do it. It takes a little bit of practice, Edwin. I believe in you. My dog locking in on the whistle. That's hilarious, Big Chief. Oh my god. And everyone drink water. Dapper Dev is a Chad light with an eye halo. What does that even mean, Ray? I don't know. I don't think Dapper Dev would date me. I think he might be out of my league. Everyone needs a place where they can be their authentic self. Jennifer, I completely agree with that. When I comment on non-live, it usually takes so long for a response. Too big for people. Oh, man. John, I'm sorry. I don't know why that is. Shelby and Dapper Dev would not be a good couple. Probably not, Edwin. I would agree. What would you ask for the painting on your left? Which one's my left? Like the wolf one? I don't know. What's a good price for it, do you think? I know shipping would probably be expensive. I could probably do $250 on the wolf. Do you guys have emotions still? I'm so dissociated and I feel bored most of the time these days. That's how I am. I feel so dissociated and alone most of the time, Yusef, that I don't even know it's real anymore. You got to take the higher road every time, go the extra mile. If we don't, we will be in jails and institutions. Very, very true, Doaz. Oh, the Vibrant Face one, I'd probably do like $350 for that one plus shipping. Shelby, I like to mention some of your supporters I don't know who have been sending people death threats for making the. Thank you, Capable Planet. Yeah, people are really mean. Dale, if you're interested, you want me to do 1K for that one? I don't know. I think $350 is a fair price. Plus shipping, which would probably be around $175. Dale, if you can check out my Instagram and DM me through Instagram, maybe we can discuss it there. My Instagram link is in the description of this video. I've been digging in the picture on the right of the woman. Thank you. I'm lowballing. Oh, maybe so. I guess I could raise it. Well, I went $250 for like the wolf one, that one right there, and then maybe $350 for this. Well, maybe like I don't know how much for that one. Maybe $375 for that one. I feel what I think is a baseline happy, though I have really bad days sometimes, but I usually just stay quiet and to myself. Yeah, I get that, Turtle. Forever, are you unbanned yet? Who banned you? I don't know. Thank you, Major. I think that one of my gifts as an artist is my ability to draw in anyone else's style. I feel like I have had a hard time finding my own style because I really just find these styles that I like on Pinterest or Instagram, and then I kind of create my own version of that style. My last relationship lasted as long as my medication did. Shit sucked. Oh my god. I can make huge bank on these paintings. Thank you, Devin. These paintings behind me take several hours. I know that I could probably, maybe I could charge more. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll do like 400. I'm not sure. Well, for my DMs, you have to be following me to send them. So that kind of filters out the spam. Even reaching out to old friends or talking to family doesn't really feel the same anymore. Devin, I get it. It's like, what are we even doing? Everything feels numb and dumb these days. You think 500 should be the baseline? Okay. That's a good idea. Jay, that seems fair. Maybe. I don't even have any solutions to it. I can't make friends, and the ones I do leave me. Oh my gosh, Yusuf. I don't make money to do activities anymore. Being with family is so boring. What is wrong with me? That's crazy. I would not marry Raymond. You guys just make this emptiness hit harder. I'll watch it when she isn't streaming. Okay. Yeah, I guess 500 for the big face one would be good. I guess we all agree on that. I think there's some emotional connection just missing. I can't get that connection anymore. Yeah, I feel like I live with people too that I don't even know how to connect with people anymore. Are we in the Great Awakening and maybe the world has gone too soon? Do you think that you could visualize a layer of water just below the skin and maybe steam from anger or attention? Well, I don't know about that. Everyone on Earth has an empathy disorder. If we didn't, we wouldn't be living in this hell right now. I think that's true. Oh my god, girl, you live with your mama. Seriously, like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. What? Eeyore lives on his own, doesn't he? If you sold both of them at the same time, what's your price? Dale, I don't know what I would do about that. I could probably take like $50 off and maybe combine the shipping. I could probably do 700 for both plus shipping. I think I'm a little bit too tired to do a sketch live stream today, Hassan, but I owe you guys one. A Congo, thank you so much. Yeah, Raymond thinks I owe him something, I guess. That's kind of really suspicious. I said you're live, like on live stream, and you're like, oh, I don't know what you mean by that. I'm not high, though. I can't wait until the end of the world. That's when there will be heaven on earth. Being tired is not always a bad thing. I hope you get some sleep. Thank you. Nothing really happened between us forever. I think that he's just kind of does that to everybody. Okay, but you just support the gays, queen? Yes, I support the gays, queen. I hope this is not a triggering question, but how do you feel about some people watching you because it makes them feel superior to you? Well, I'm just happy for the engagement, I guess, because that's about all I can do. Scrupulosity OCD, I'm not familiar with that. I love the headband. Thank you, Zeal. Gay icon. You're a welcome, Mink. I really like the last two streams, Shelby. I really like this one too. Thank you, Cable Planet. I try to do what I can. Cars keep me busy up to 19 now. I keep buying cars. People don't want adopting them, I guess. That's an interesting hobby, gasoline.